Act 15, the final reunion and the explanation. The transport van sped away from the roaring blaze, its tires screeching as the old guard drove them away from the ashes and back into the shadows of the city. Silverwolf sat in the black cargo hold, the ghostly silver light in his eyes dimming down into a peaceful security blue as the blue cooled in the distance. They finally arrived at the surface gates of the old facility and descended into the cold, familiar depths of Zucker's Baby's Pizza World. When the heavy transport elevator doors hissed open, the guard walked side by side with the massive silver wolf into the primary control room. The facility lights hummed softly from the deep shadows of the interconnected auditoriums. The heavy, imposing figures of Circus Baby, Funtime Freddy, Funtime Foxy, and Ballora slowly stepped forward into the dim light. They had spent 30 years waiting in the dark, their mechanical joints whirling silently. Silver stepped forward, his layered, childlike voice echoing through the room. "We found them," Silver whispered softly through the Vulcan emitter. "He came back, but we stopped him again." The sister location animatronics crowded around them, their glowing optic examining the scorched, ash-covered armor of Silverwolf. But then their focus shifted, their heavy face-splitting plates clicked softly as they locked their eyes onto the older gray-haired man standing beside the wolf. Circus Baby took a step first, her massive green optical tilting in confusion. Slowly, the spirit of Maya reached out, her mechanical fingers hovering near the guard's old uniform badge. Funtime Freddy's speaker cracked, Leo's young voice echoing out from the machine. "Wait, look at his face." Oliver's quiet voice drifted from Funtime Foxy, and Chloe's gentle whisper hummed from Valor as they stared closely at the lines of exhaustion on the man's face. The realization struck them all at once, like a physical shockwave. The anger and suspicion that usually haunted their programming completely vanished. "It's you," Mayor whispered, Circus Baby's heavy hand resting gently on the guard's shoulder. "You're the security guard, the one who helped Silver, the one we used to work with all those years ago." The older guard smiled weakly, reaching up to place his hand over Circus Baby's giant metal paw. He looked around the circle at Silver, Maya, Leo, Oliver, and Chloe, seeing the lost one behind the metal eyes. Turning back to the Silver Wolf, the guard leaned against a control console, still catching his breath from the adrenaline. "Silver," the guard said, his voice crackling with age. "How did you do it? How did you randomly show up at the attraction just in time at the last hour? You've been locked down here for 30 years." Silver tilted his heavy robotic head, his eyes pulsing with a distinct, overworldly light. "I didn't know where you went at first," Silver explained softly, his child voice layered beneath the mechanical hum. "When you left the bunker to track him, I fell into the deep sleep. But my soul, it never stopped watching over you. Because we bonded all as you go, my spirit can feel when you are in danger. The silver wolf stepped closer, his heavy metal claws making a soft clicking sound on the floor panels. Tonight, when the monster trapped you in the office, your fear sent a massive spike of energy straight down into this bunker. It woke me up instantly. The security guard AI tried to keep me locked on my pedestal, screaming about protocol. But my soul was too strong. I forced the body to move, override the elevator system, and follow the psychic trail of your panic right to the attraction. I didn't care about the rules, I just knew I had to save you. Inside their shared mind, the security guard AI chimed in, its vocal emitter echoing into the room with a fretful, nervous hum. And highly reckless maneuver it was, if I do say myself, splitting conscious around town, violating facility boundaries, ignoring basic thermal regulations. We could have been completely scrapped for parts. Oh, the absolute anxiety of it all. Silver laughed, a quiet, metallic chuckle in his throat. See, he's still worried, but I told him it was worth it. The older guard let a breathless laugh, reaching out to pat Silverwolf's reinforced shoulder armor. Standing together in the subterranean dark, the old pack was completely reunited. For now, it still wasn't their time to leave the Earth, but they were no longer alone. They had their guardian, they had each other, and their long story finally found its peaceful resting place in the shadows of the bunker.